is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. It is Saturday, September the 6th, and tonight the India under-23s will play their second qualification match in the AFC under-23 Asian Cup qualifiers. It is versus the group hosts Qatar at the Abdullah bin Khalifa Stadium at 10:30 p.m. kickoff. I'll be doing a watch along, so do join me on this very channel where we hopefully will see another good and convincing performance by India's under-23s. India started off with a 2-0 win against Bahrain, a deserving win against Bahrain. Mohamed Suhail and Shivaldo with the goals, and especially that Mohamed Suhail goal had class written over it. But Qatar are the hosts in this group. Qatar scored a 13-0 win against Brunei Dar es Salaam. So this will be a totally different test than against Bahrain. India did a lot of things right. Naushad Moosa has worked with a lot of these boys in the past in his respective clubs. And Naushad Moosa has an idea, has a plan of how he wants to play football. But, as I say, Qatar is a different beast. Qatar will be a different kind of an opponent, and it will be a different kind of game because India most probably will be a little bit more defensive than they were against Bahrain. They will have to ensure that they don't allow too much of those combination passes, the game that the Qataris like to play. A lot of Spanish influence over the years in their football. For us, the important thing is to see that we try and get a result out of this game. Yes, I would love India to win, but I also know, again, this is always the head versus heart discussion. The head will say, okay, most likely we're going to lose. My heart is saying, I would love us to win. The old fight that I very often have when I come to talk about Indian football, when we play opponents who look to be superior to us. Yes, a lot of people will say, you know what? This Qatar under-23s, they haven't done well in the matches leading up to these qualifiers. The last match ended in a 1-1 draw against Sri Lanka. But we have to be honest that 13 goals against Brunei Dar es Salaam, they stand. Of course, Brunei is not the test, but we need to be sure. It's a question of how can Brahmveer, how can Captain Bikash Yumnam hold that team together at the back? How do you play your defensive midfield? How do the attacking players play? Again, Suhail, very, very impressive in that game, and it'll be very interesting to see how we overall play. McCarthan in that free position in midfield will be very, very important for us. And that is going to be the test for this team, where can we really step up and get something in this? Even a draw most probably will be enough for a first ever qualification of an India under-23s for the AFC under-23 Asian Cup. So that is the big step. And a reminder from my side, I'll be doing a watch along tonight. So join me a little before 10:30, before the kickoff. Let's watch this game, hopefully enjoy this game, and let's discuss, as always, things happening in Indian football as well. Naushad Moosa, once more. He's the main man. He will have to give the boys the trust, the tools to be able to create something. The one big advantage he has, I think, is he has options in his team. He has options in his squad with players who did not start, who were on the bench, who didn't even play. So it'll be interesting to see. Does he start with the same 11? Does he make changes, or does he keep what he had? Against Bahrain, very, very clearly, we created chances. Again, we could have scored maybe 2 or 3 more goals. On the other side, we could have conceded goals as well. So we have to be honest to ourselves that it wasn't the one-sided game that we most really thought we would have. To me, the most important thing at this moment in time is that we go with a positive mindset into this game, that we try and do something that gives us the opportunities to be successful. Because if we can get into the final round, that would be big success for not only Naushad Moosa, not only for these boys, but for Indian football as well. Again, there are opportunities. There will be opportunities. We'll have to take them. And also, be humble, be realistic. Qatar is good at Asian level. They are normally better than us, or maybe even way better than us. But still, let's support the boys tonight. Let's wish for a good result. And as I say, and I've said, I'll be doing a live watch along. Do join me tonight for that one. What do you guys think? What can the boys do? What can they create? What result could be the outcome? Let me have your thoughts. Write them down below. And as always, like, share and subscribe ArunFoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.